So of course this is the continuation of that one that just cut off, so it's probably not gonna be long, but okay, well it should have been caught on camera. I was just making sure my sons wasn't out. Which they don't go over there, but just to make sure. I was just about to look at them on the camera. See what I'm saying? It's just dangerous on that street. Uh, yeah, it'd be nice for me to have a fence, so I don't even gotta worry about that. Too much of that, should I say? Um, but yeah, he would make me. He would try to get me to feel convicted. Um, when he was doing, he was doing something with somebody else. He would try to make me feel like I'm the one that should, that I'm the one that's trying to get him down. I had desires of him just being with us and being with me, and it was uninterrupted. But I was aware that he had other, quote unquote obligations. So it is what it is. But and I had other stuff to do. I had to tend to my kids, and I had to at times tend to stuff with my daughter's so-called dad, and I didn't want to or whatever. But a lot of time it just didn't interfere with the time that I spent with him. I didn't spend time with arguing with her dad or going back and forth with her so-called dad when I was with the boys' dad. So it was just that or whatever. It was different. He would be with me, and then feel like he would be pulled away or whatever regarding something like that. I want some more gum. And but yeah, just to try to make me feel convicted. I just remember one time when he was like, you not gonna be the reason why I don't take care of my responsibility. I'm sitting here like, for one, I was already here before this so-called responsibility that you got. So you ain't go. I didn't go back and forth with him, but you ain't gonna make me feel like I'm secondary to that. But I didn't go back and forth and had a conversation with him. I just listened to what he said, and I was like, what? How did you even get that? That's me doing that. Or I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I didn't feel like that, but maybe when we had sex and we connected like that, maybe he started feeling like that. But he is the honestly, he's the one who came back in my life during that time, because that was right after the fire, the dryer caught on fire and stuff like that. And he the one who came back in my life. I didn't beg him or ask him. He was just like, it's been a while. And at this point, hey, I don't want him feeling like it's been a while, so he want to come back around here. Boy, you better take your been a while ass. I'm gonna tell him where he could go. And it ain't gonna be nothing nice or nothing pretty. Nothing, nowhere fancy. So, you know, it's been a while. Yeah, I was staying at my at the time I was staying at my my so-called mom house, previously known stepdad's house. With my kids, they allowed me to come over there. I was thankful. But when he said that, then it turned around where the landlord was like, "Well, I'll let you get the empty house across the street," and I was able to do that, and we was able to link up. But yeah, other than that, he didn't have nowhere to take me. Because that was 2015. He didn't still, he got an apartment in, I guess, 2014, and he didn't still have that apartment. Came 2015. He wasn't living with me. He might have been living out of his car, and okay, that's on you. But I made him comfortable when he was here. I tried to accommodate and, make him feel good. And I even asked him and tried to, be assured, are you good? And he was like, so far, so good. And I'm like, even saying it like that, I was like, dang. And that's fine if you want a palace and you want to be real comfortable. I don't blame you. But, we got to make do with what we got. And so that was that or whatever. So, like I said, that was the deal breaker type stuff for me. Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this with you. Um, not doing this with you. And yeah, and then you ain't gonna be trying to make me feel a type of way for feeling my feelings, but not even expressing them to you, but feeling my feelings of how I feel because you got other so-called obligations. You made that or created that for yourself because you, I guess, a busybody and you just feel like you gotta have something else to do. Oh, if I don't, I can't be over here for too long because I'm like, Lord, well, that means something chasing you or something's trying to catch up to you. And you right, when it catch up to you, I don't want the shit to catch up to you over here around me and my kids. So that was your best bet, is to go on and get what did Black China Mama say? Get ASAP. So bye, honey. And if they catch up with you over there and her, then that's on y'all. You know, I don't be sitting back waiting on him to kill her and her to kill him. I had at most, I probably was at one point in time waiting on them to definitely break up whatever it was that they had going on. And then when I never got word that that was like that, you know, and I got word, well, I got feeling or whatever that it was actually more, supposed to be more anyway. Then I was like, oh, okay. Well, baby, I've never been. I'm not saying I haven't never did homewrecker things, but I've never been a homewrecker. I'm out of here because you're not gonna have me being the I've been around, but I'm the side piece. No, ain't no way, boy. So that was that, and yeah, that wasn't gonna happen like that. Not mine. And so yeah, that's what it was. So that was deal breaking. So, but I'm still sitting here left, missing my daughter. Want my daughter here. Of course, I'm glad my son had a dream about her, but I just want. I don't want to talk about manifesting. I just want her here. I want her here interacting with us. I want to be able to fill up the pool. And I still want her feeling like she got to actively help us around the house and stuff like that. And don't have to be stress herself out, but be a team with us. And, you know, I don't know how she would feel, operating in two different places. I'm not trying to really take her away from her. Especially, I never was trying to take her away from her so-called dad. He took himself away. So sometimes I be wanting him to take himself away on a regular basis, like he would, like he did back in the day. But I prefer to have her dad. His so-called mom. I don't prefer her. I don't prefer her anywhere near. If she remains alive, I prefer her in jail, or I prefer her at far, somewhere far away. Like I really want her to go and just going about her business and her life, which she is at a distance, but not even far, not far enough for her to still not be medicine. So that's that. But with her so-called dad, and then if his mom was to be elsewhere with her so-called dad, I still wouldn't want to deal with none of his little chicks and this, that, and third, because he had his chicks thinking that I wanted him. No, my daughter wanted her dad. But he had them thinking and feeling like some type of way. He had them thinking and feeling like I wanted him some type of way. Girl, I don't want him. I just want him to focus on his daughter, of course, but and grow up. But y'all can have him if you ask me. But I guess maybe you gotta ask my daughter, so and that's between her and her dad, so you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I feel like too, if she don't want nobody with her dad around her dad, then that's what it's gonna be. That's what it need to be, because he just need to sit down somewhere. Because he be the one trying to tell somebody, y'all sit down and get that knowledge off your. Like he is somebody. I mean, he is, I guess, somebody's daddy, so to speak. But he just be acting like he runs stuff. And I just like, boy, go somewhere. Fall off the damn face of the earth. I be feeling like fall off the face of the earth. But but like I said, don't want neither one of them. I don't know, the one I was infatuated with and stuff like that. I'm still looking at stepdaddy material, but honey, my boys is probably not gonna take too well. Well, one of them will, one of them might, one of them might probably won't, and then once the one that probably won't, the other one gonna try to like follow. Like, nah, maybe that ain't a good idea. But I'm not really like pressed about it, cause I don't just want a stepdaddy. Of course, I want I want my husband, but I'm almost at the point where it's like, baby, I'm getting too old. And yes, set in my ways, and I'm comfortable with getting comfortable with who I am or becoming, and I don't want nobody to feel like they're gonna come and try to change me. But I'm open to good change and growth and stuff like that. But I'm just not open to just anything, any madness and stuff. But I'm not advertising and putting myself out there like that. I'm just generally speaking, and just still trying to focus on what I got going on here, which is, I don't know, that's a good place to be and to be able to do, to feel like I'm free to do that, free enough anyway, because I mean, it still be trying to be something that tries to hang over me. But but yeah. Um, so just that 10 minutes, I'm off of this thing. I'm gonna go in here, see what my boys are doing, and we gonna get ready to do this pool. They think we ain't, but we gonna go in there and clean out that pool. I'm gonna put in some shorts on, and we gonna hop right in there. I'm gonna spray it down, cause it keeps on getting there's a frog that keeps on, a frog or two that keeps on coming over there, and it just rests on my gazebo, but trying to get to the water probably. But today when I pulled the gazebo top down, the frog was sitting on top of there. I tried to get it, but it hopped off too fast. So, you know, I don't want to have a little frog habitat or amphibian habitat, reptile, what is it? Amphibian habitat over there. So, we're going to clean it up. I don't want no swamp type stuff going on. And I don't know, I'm going to put the water back in there, but because I do have the pool cover and stuff like that, but it's the middle of June. Um, I was trying to do it like the end of June or like the 1st of August to get the, I mean July, not June. I was trying to do the end of June or mid July on into August so we could last, because it will only last for like a month or so until it's time to clean it again, until it, start getting that little slippery type of whatever. And I told them I'm getting in it first because shit, it been hot. But anyway, they did good though. They learned how to swim. I'm proud of them. So I just hope we continue to improve. And that's why I want to be somewhere with stepdaddy who got a pool and stuff like that. Let us go swim, baby. We'll do natural stuff. We'll do stuff that don't cost no money like that. We ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I train my kids, even all of them. Now my daughter now, she been around her dad and stuff like that, so she probably will expect some different stuff, which is good. But I hope that she still remain humble. Like, I don't gotta have all that. But okay, I'm out.